Oh man. Hello? 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 Oh, there's already someone. Hello, bro camp. How was your day? And we're gonna learn how to draw boxes. Because I've neglected a lot of fundamentals and now I'm trying to continue it again. Without further ado, let's just start. Let's do it here. Let's start. And I already fucked up. Okay. Make a new layer. No? How have you been today? Let's start with the side ones. My day has been acceptable, if you know what that means. Not bad, but it's still not quite good either, but I'm not complaining. It could have gone better, but it is better than one bad. There's no structure, we're just gonna eye it for now. Then we'll do some structures later. Now the left side. I got something. Wrongish. Pets. Huh. I have 3 cats. One, no, it's not me. It's just my family have 3 cats. We have also a black dog, black puppy to be exact, because she's not exactly big. Oh, one of the cats also spawn, like, gave birth to 3 more, but they are still kittens, so I don't know if they're gonna survive. I hope they do, but they haven't gone out of the beds yet, so just hope one day they'll be good enough to walk on their own without the meeting of their mothers. One of the cat is like a solid with black soft fur. I think that's what it is. It's like one of those black cat that is always active, doesn't think about anything, and mess up stuff, and you have to clean it. Yeah, it runs away when you scream at it, but I think everything runs away when you scream at it. Oh. Hang on. So, do you? Do you have pets? Sorry, I was focusing on this. Do you have pets? I could go anywhere in the world? And why? Honestly, if I could be anywhere in the world, I would choose to just stay in my room because that's how it is. That's how it always has been. And I wouldn't change that. Not because, like, I hate to go to places, but just don't like going out at all. And you? Oh, you have pets. Do you want to describe them to me? I'm sure they're lovely. bird, a turtle, and a French bulldog. French bulldog. Ooh. Do those two get along well? Now a dog and turtle. Lots of story can happen between them. Pattern recognition is crazy today. Hey. That's nice to hear. And about the location, do you have anywhere you want to go in the world? Preferably, like, not like me, to stay in my room, in my house all day. It shouldn't be that big. I think I fucked up. I messed up there. Where I can chill. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, do you have a specific place in mind? Like maybe making a plan now, you can go later when, you know, you have the time and the funds. To choose. There's a lot of places in this world you can chill on. Beaches, mountains. Just depends how you get there is the point, and if you can stay there long. Thailand. Oh, that's interesting. I hope they had a lot of good food, mostly spicy though. But if you don't mind that, they also have a lot of good scenery and buildings. You go around taking pictures, pagodas. Oh, but wasn't there an earthquake? Wasn't there an earthquake that Thailand and Myanmar. I hope they get well soon. But the damage, no. The damage were noticeable. No, it's not like noticeable as in small thing, but there was so many rubbles and a lot of people lost their lives. So nothing like that ever happened again anywhere in the world. But then again, it's nature, so can't really make an argument that nothing is gonna happen again. It looks as if my model is messing up. I hope it's not. It's that time again. Oh man. Oh, why is everything actually so hot? Oh, the perspective might be a little bit broken there. Who's the most influential person in my life? That's a lot, but yes, I would say my mom. But then again, the most influential person in anyone's life is their mother. So how about you? Do you have any influential person in your life? Oh, wait, no. I mean, it's not that I discredit my own mom. It's just a lot of influence I got from her is mixed. She's a lot of things. She is kind, but also a bit strict. She's always try to do the best for others even though they don't want it. She disregards what others think, but it's not like she had any harms. Meant any harm. That really? What? Having a father figure is great. Do tell. Do tell. Why is he such an influence on you? Maybe because of how he treat you? Maybe of how he show himself in front of other people? There's a lot of things to take into account when you put someone on a pedestal. He's kind and supportive. Oh, that's lovely. That's so lovely. You know, even though my dad hasn't been the most present in my life and my sister's life, I still, how do I say this? I still admire him to at least show up. I mean, he wasn't the best person per se. He wasn't the nicest to my mom. But then again, it's just how family goes. There are some family that is so perfect, but it's cracks in there. But there are family that shows cracks without hiding it. Having a father figure in your life, it's something a lot of people nowadays don't have, and I feel sad. As for me, I think I do have a father figure. It's just he wasn't around as much as I hoped. He was always far away, and my mom was separated because of their internal dispute that they openly talk about. So as a boy who was growing up, I don't really have any male figures in my life. So I have to learn stuff on my own. There's I don't discredit them, my parents. I just hope that I just kind of wish they were kind of more, well, kind to each other. But I guess that's how life is. I see a lot of people joke about fatherless behaviors, but no one realizes how big of an issue it is. I just hope people see through the sarcasm of it and realize that it's not something to be laughed at. until, because those who newly say it or those who have gone through it, I think in a way they make fun of themselves to cope with, you know, but who am I to judge? Today shall be me 243, and tomorrow probably will be Kira who took over the stream. Oh, I'm really curious on how he's gonna stream. It's not technically not my stream, but maybe we'll have a little bit chat them, understand him a bit more. I just don't know if he's gonna be open as much as me. Probably even more, which is great. Maybe he has a lot of stories too. Oh, I can't wait. It's literally tomorrow. Right now it's... I have two of my sisters, really. One of them is very mature, even though she's younger. Both of them are younger than me, but they are very mature. I sometimes compare myself to them, and I realize I'm too useless compared to them. They do chores, they do a lot of things, they even trying to find a small job to support the family. And I'm just me, doing nothing all day. So maybe doing stuff like this is a way for me to distract myself. Oh well. You? How about you? Lovely. Truly lovely. Or young siblings, do you love them? Do they make you annoyed? Do they pick on you a lot? Or do you... Well... Oh, that's marvelous to hear. I hope they all realize that. No. People say sibling love is different than any other type of love, because you tend to annoy each other more than you know what I mean. But then I guess it's a way for them to bond. And well, it is nice. Sometimes I messed up and my sister would yell at me. Not the best scene, but I try to forgive them. At least sometimes. Because we all human, we messed up sometimes. They also sometimes messed up. And the only thing I want from them is an apology. To say sorry, because even though it sounds simple, but if you yourself have to say an apology, that is harder than you realize. I want them to understand that sometimes just saying sorry is enough to realize your mistakes. Don't lash out. Don't blame each other. Accept. It's sometimes hard for me too to accept my own fault, because I have much of an ego, and yeah, it is better to forgive. But one thing I know that forgiving others is hard. But to forgive yourself, that's near impossible. I've done stuff that I'm not really proud of. And I guess everyone has their own one of those moments that you really want to forget. But you can't. I've done stuff I'm not real proud of. Not like murder or anything, but you know what I mean. It's stuff that make you think about at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Thinking about, should I really continue on? Should I really be comfortable with myself knowing I did that? Sometimes the answer is no. You know what I mean. And sometimes I don't want to forgive myself. I want myself to remember. I want myself to know I did that. I don't want to forget. I need myself to remember, because they are the motivation for me to change as a person. Your own fault, in my opinion, should be remembered by yourself, so you know how to change. But fault in others, I think it is best to forgive them, even though it hurts. Even though they hurt you, if they said sorry genuinely, then I think it is good. Now, I'm just a 20-year-old. I don't have any experience in life. But I hope everyone in this world were kinder to each other. Every time I go out, I would see people like screaming at each other, yelling, saying mean stuff. And it's like, is this the world you want to live in? Sometimes no. Sometimes it is better just stay in bed all day, don't go out. People say, yeah, you have to go out, touch some grass, bro. But do they even realize how hard it is? Or do they just know and they just think it's normal to be bad all the time? Because I don't think that's normal. I have some friends who call me out on stuff, and even though it hurts me, my feelings, I guess in a way, right, I have to own them. Hello, Carlos. We're drawing boxes today. Oh, everything is fine, even though I messed up a few boxes, a few cubes. I'm trying. Not as great as you can see. I was going for you too, beside eating, of course. Everyone is eating. Huh. That sounds lovely right now. It is 3:49 and I'm not hungry, but eating something sounds lovely right now. I'm just talking about small stuff around us. Like, nothing really important. I'm practicing boxes and perspective because I realize I can't draw objects, and that would mean I cannot draw poses, right? So I'm trying to do both at the same time, but even though I'm messing up, I'm trying. What do you wish you had more time to do? Like, what do I do? Time. You have more time to do? Well, can I even say that? Time. Let me think. There's so many things I want to do. I mean, technically, I still have time. I'm only 20, but I wish I really have time to appreciate that I went to school before dropping out, because I never realized that I would be end up here, dropped out, now staying at home all day. Everything's so hard. Yeah, I know. It's like one of the hardest things that I've done so far, at least. Because even though it seems simple, but when you actually do it, it's way harder than you expected, and that caught you off guard. Now back to my initial topics. I mean, I never realized it, but I would drop out of school. I mean, I never went to high school. because of family circumstances. And now I've been doing nothing but staying home all day. I'm 20 years old and I see my peers, my friends graduate. Horizontal lines. This, like straight lines? I don't think so. I don't think I know how to do that yet. No. Horizontal lines. When you're faced with challenges, how do I overcome them? Oh, that's a tricky question, but I think everyone have their own way to overcome challenges. But let me tell you something, aggression and violence is never the answer. It might temporarily stop it, but the problem won't ever truly go away. I'm saying right now, I've done stuff that I'm not proud of, and a lot of those includes violence. And the problem is that it doesn't go away if you were to choose violence. Aggression, they leave scars, they leave injuries, long-lasting permanent damage. And genuinely isn't that nice when you finally think about it. Because when you think about it, there's so many ways to solve it. I heard my friend who say, oh, Buddhism is so hypocritical. Sometimes when you're being attacked, the most obvious thing is to fight back. And Buddhism is just saying, no, just let them. Okay, and he said it's dumb. And sure, it sounds dumb, but if you fight back, they're gonna retaliate. And both of them, and both you and the assailant is gonna have a bad time. I just tell myself that's okay. Yeah. Everything is gonna be okay. And just approach with a different approach. That sounds lovely. Marvelous even. I wish I could be that. But knowing myself, it won't be that easy. So to come back into the topic, for me, I think the best way for me to overcome it is to tackle it when you can, if it's still a small problem at first, because I know from experience that I've neglected a lot of challenges and problems, and they started to pile up, and now it will become so big I don't know where to start. So right now I'm trying to tackle them one by one, piece by piece, day by day. Not I make it easy, but allow me to continue until I get progress. Huh. Really? So you just continue on until you see a light. That sounds not bad actually. If what I wish I have time for. This is a whole year procrastinating and I'm still a beginner. Hey, procrastination isn't failure, it's a minor setback. And setback only takes time to get back where you left off. As long as you don't give up, being a beginner isn't so bad. I relate with that. I procrastinated a lot and I only started to get back into the discipline because I'm streaming, and it's also a way for me to be responsible because I have people watching. Funny thing, I never realized that I cannot do anything by myself. I never realized I never do anything by myself. I need someone else to be with me. That would mean I cannot do stuff without people watching. Because knowing myself, I would just say to myself, everything is going to be fine. But sometimes it is not fine. And you're always a beginner when you try something new. You might have experience trying when it comes to background, I'm still a beginner. That's yeah. You're a beginner in everything. You can't just do one thing, get good at it, and just say you're good at everything. You're a beginner. It doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. It means that you still have potential to learn. I once heard someone said that a master is someone who has nothing else to learn. I guess that's why a lot of masters call themselves students, because they still have lots to learn. And I respect that. Today I'm trying to talk slower. Yeah. Hmm? Hello, I'm back. Oh, hello, Haley. Oh, Carlos already left. Have a nice day. What is my favorite food? Huh. I should notice some gesture practice today. Oh, I might do gesture practice, but I'm gonna utilize a little bit of boxes in there. But what's my favorite food? Favorite. It's spelled favorite. Oh, don't worry. Favorite. You know what I would go right now? A very nice bowl of pho. It's a native Vietnamese cuisine. It's famous, but even though it's famous, it's simple. It's chicken broth with rice noodles. But if you add spices, oh man, it is a dream. Let's see that you can visit. Maybe, I don't know if this drawing is busy. I feel like I could have done better, but I mean, anything could have been done better if used by that logic. How about you guys? What's your favorite food? Moderation. Huh. Well, I'm glad you're here nonetheless. Moderation or not, having people here is nice. Pizza? Really? What kind? Oh, there's a lot. I would go for cheese pizza. I'm not very fond with a lot of type of pizzas. They taste strange to me. Cheese always feels the most basic, yet the most good. Yeah? What? Really? Oh, that's nice. The basic is good. Ăn gì á? Nè. Mẹ cần con giúp gì không? Không. You know, one time I tried. Mẹ bật điện nào con. Mẹ bật điện nào con. One time I tried what they call it, a double layer cheese pizza. A lot of people said it's too sweet, it's too fat, but for me it's not even that bad. I think they don't eat it because they fear of gaining weight. Now me, as a very slim person who struggled to gain weight, I'd say it's not that bad. There's so many type of pizza, and yet some of it works, some of them doesn't. You just throw it in, taste it, and see how it goes. You can have a chicken pizza, a shrimp, a vegetable only pizza, pizza with no sauce, pizza with no cheese. People say that's a wrong way of making pizza, but that is like saying that's wrong way. Isn't that funny? If there's a right way to do anything, I don't think people would be so creative. Shoot. I'm not a very firm believer in right way and wrong way. Trying new things. Right now, I am trying a new thing. That is trying boxes. Rotating boxes, cubes, whatever they call. This is a new thing for me. And right now it's hard. Sometimes it's scary going in. And it's uncharted territory. But sometimes if you keep going, you'll find yourself in a much better place. You hate new things. I hate new things. Really, Sasuke. You know, sometimes new things aren't good. Like, a lot of people use drugs and smokes, and they say to me, oh no, not to me, to everyone around them, that they're just trying new things. But that is just an excuse. So yeah, try new things, but have boundaries of what that new thing could be. Not every new thing is good. Not every new thing is good. I apologize if I talked too much. There isn't a lot of things going on my mind right now. Oh, there is a lot of things going on my mind right now. It's just usually at this hour of the day, all of them are coming out. Rotating and free. Yeah, I'm doing it freehand right now. It's way more challenging, and I guess this is quote unquote a wrong way to do it, but it's just somewhat fun to do it freehand. And yeah, it's not the greatest. It's not the greatest way to do it. But then again, I also have to practice a lot of things with free hands. I don't really have much skill of drawing things without using guidelines, so this is a way for me to practice. What kind of superpowers? What kind of superpowers? Boy, there's a lot of questions there. All just because of one person, but hey, answering questions, nice. It makes you think about yourself more. I guess if I had to choose a superpower, I guess I would choose super speed, or what is it? Yeah, super speed, because I would finish this a lot faster than I would normally do. And I would have more time to do whatever. How about you guys? Do you want to choose any nice superpowers? At least in your opinion, that is nice. Pattern recognition is crazy today. Free handling. Invisibility. Oh boy. Wanderer, what would you do with it? Mind reading. Oh, that's also sound nice. But don't you think it's a little bit damaging to yourself when you finally knows what someone really thinks about you? At first it sounds great, but then when you hear it, you just, you know, it's like having an answer sheet for tests. It loses a lot of excitement when you see someone is happy because you gave them a gift, not because you know, not because you guessed it, or because you listen to them, but you just mind read on what they can do. Or what they want, and I guess it is a way to cheat your way to be the best version of yourself. But I can just chill with my own for once. Do people need you that much? I don't know if that's a good thing or not. But if you need to be invisible and chill by your own, maybe set some boundaries. Free handling, ladies and gentlemen. Not the best, but not the worst either. this hard. Really? Why? Oh, that's a perfect box, yeah. Get some free time because you have so much work. I used to have much work, but now I have none. Now I'm just putting them on myself and call it work even though I know it's not. It's just a way to distract myself, I guess. Whatever you're experiencing, I hope it ends soon, or like it ends well with how you like it. Really. Oh man, pattern recognition is doing overtime right now. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm kinda happy that you found us instead. But then again, what's the point of streaming if there's no one gonna watch? Calming. Oh, I don't really myself calm and fun. I'm just shy and going into uncharted territory. I mean, this is one of the first time I stream and have people actually see what I do. Kill streamer underrated. If you look hard enough, alright? I think there's gonna be a lot of chill stream that it's just they are overshadowed by a lot of streaming that with just a lot of screaming and stuff with the normal YouTuber. A lot of VTuber and YouTuber do like screaming saying, "Chat, is this real?" or "Chat, this is crazy. That's crazy." Over time, it gets numbing. It gets brain mushing. It gets overwhelming with all the hype, all the... Yeah, that's how Alphard got his numbers. He made a chill stream and he got people go in. Ah, that sounds lovely. Lovely. Marvelous even. Huh. You know, I realized something. think the algorithm also like consistent streaming, like streaming every day. I think a lot of people already doing that. Guess that's a way of saying, that's a way of YouTube giving treats. That's a way of YouTube getting treats. Like, here's a good boy. Continue doing what you do. Give us more numbers. A little funny when you think about it. And like, when you got more people, it's just like, good boy, keep it going. Bring more money to us. Have a good night, Brocam. Have a good night. Thank you for the questions. I enjoyed answering that. It makes streaming a little bit easier now that I'm both distracting myself and focusing on this. It's already 50 minutes. Man, I didn't realize time goes by that fast. Have a nice day. Have a good night. Oh, okay. I'll see you later if you go. Alright. Hope that you're gonna get a well-earned paycheck. I don't work 9 to 5 or anything like that. I don't think I'm qualified. But good luck. Nowadays the job market, I heard, there's a lot of BS coming around. Yeah. Have a nice day. Wouldn't hurt to look anyway. Truly. See you. Have a good day. Goodbye. There's so many memes. So that leaves me and Sasuke and maybe someone else. I don't know. Is Sasuke dirty? Right now I'm streaming, but maybe tomorrow will be Kira instead. Hello? My man. Really? Oh, that sounds lovely. Maybe we'll have a draw along one day when I'm good enough and draw something. No, that's not it. Just drawings later. sounds lovely. Totally. Everyone is a beginner. It's just... Remember Blue Moon Mage. Ooh. Blue Moon Mage. Oh. Oh, it's Pain Uzumaki. Oh. Oh. Well, I'm glad to have you joining us today. Normally I would do gesture drawing first, but today I'm gonna try doing a little bit of boxes. 4. Glad to have you joining us today. You know what would be fun? For me to one day teach my own class, but I need to get better first. But I don't think I have teaching abilities. I once had an art teacher back in middle school. At first, when she first joined the school, she seemed very nice. She seemed very calming. But then after years and years, after that, when I'm basically grade 9, I came into middle school, that school specifically at grade 7. And yeah, she seemed very nice. And we're done. I need to post this first. And she seemed very nice. But when I'm grade 9, at least, I had to retake a few years, like 2 times grade 7, grade 8, and then grade 9. That's like 4 years. So basically 4 years. And she quite burned a bit. She became less patient. She started yelling at students, and whenever I tried to talk to her, she seemed a little bit more hostile, to say the least. And maybe it's because the school kids are very mean, and you know, kids are kids, alright? But then the school fucking her up either isn't helping either. They put a lot of work on her. They doesn't pay her enough, and you know, with any reasonable person, she would snap. Like she snapped, man. So sad to see her that way. Oh, 1 year during my time at grade 8 or 9, she invited me to go to this Buddhist pagoda to meditate with a group of people, including a monk. And overall, it went as far as you can go. And I realized something, that the monk saw people acting up, and he immediately said there's a difference between religious belief and religious what they call it, there's a difference between religion and superstitious. He said that meditating isn't gonna make you a better person right away, and some woman who was meditating started shaking and say it's religion is something she felt in her mind, and some were hallucinating about a green pants or something. He straight up said it means nothing. It's just superstitious. We Buddhists meditate to calm ourselves, to become better, and yeah, that makes me think about a lot of religion really, and is that sometimes most religion isn't about who is superior or who have power. It's just a way of thinking. A way of thinking, really. I also had a chance to ask the monk, how do you love yourself and not hate and forgive yourself? To forgive yourself and not hate yourself. Yeah, like that. Yeah. I was a little bit sobbing up, and he said that, I don't remember what he said, but I think it was something around the lines of, wait, let me remember. He was smiling, he was cheerful, and everyone was looking at me because I was like grade 9 and asking myself like one of the hardest questions. He said, there's nothing to be afraid of. I think that's what he said. There's nothing to be afraid of. Don't force yourself to do something you don't want. And I think it's somewhere like, let me see, let me check. And something about I can't remember, but there's nothing to be afraid of. I guess to think about your action in the past and think, why do you feel that way sometimes, and come to peace with it. Something like that. Yeah. I think so. I don't remember. It's like 4 or 5 years ago. It's funny to think about it. We don't have time. We're gonna do 180. Now, boxes only. No circles. Fuck. And something like that, yeah. It's funny to think about it. BRP, okay. Funny story, Max. Dude. Along this line. Oh, that sounds lovely. Real silence. Silence. It's not silence at all. Real silence. No, you didn't miss. You missed the first the first hour, but it was just me drawing boxes for like 1 hour. But yeah, you didn't miss. Welcome. Oh, by the way, Takira. Wanted to watch. Yeah, it's nice to have people joining. Watch, however, whenever. Oh, by the way, tomorrow you're streaming, by the way. Just letting you know. It is your turn on Saturday. I'll let you take the spotlight. Yep, it is 4 AM for me. As always. Everything is going smaller. So that means only 10:40 PM for you, so still Thursday. Oh, okay. I'm seeing it wrong. So, sorry. That's my fault. So I'll still be streaming tomorrow, but the next day should be yours. Yeah. Sorry. That's my fault. Bit change of plan there. I forgot that it's always 4 AM for me, so I'm looking at the time wrong. It's always 4 AM for me. It will never change. Funny, my dad calls me in the afternoon when I was sleeping because I've been waking up at like 6 PM because of my horrible sleep schedule. And he saw that I was sleeping and he thought, oh, I've been sleeping all day and night. And he basically said to me that if you sleep too much, your brain is going to dysfunction and it's gonna be having a lot of issues. Like basically it's gonna get older than it actually is. And he's a doctor, so he would know. But I don't really want to tell him that I wake up at night, so. Funny. My mom and dad, they were separated when I was a kid. Me and my sister were kids. Waking up 6 PM. What's it mean? Yeah, I guess. As a kid. And although we do meet him, it's usually like a few times a year. And he's old, man. I don't know how long he's gonna live. And I'm like, growing up with me and my family separated, like mom and dad separated, it really took a toll on us as children, me and my sisters, because I didn't have a good male role model. Because even though I still have a dad, he wasn't much present. Thinking back now, I had interacted a lot of men in my life, but none of them really lasted an impression on me. So usually I had to learn everything alone. I have a friend who have a quite decent family. The family wasn't separated or anything, but he said that even though they lived with their dad their whole life, only when on a business trip like a few years, like 2 or 3 years ago, that they truly feel connected. And think about how sad that is, to have a dad who live with you day by day but also doesn't connect. I'm not saying that it's his fault, like the kid's fault, but I'm saying it is the dad's fault. What kind of parent would neglect the kid like that? It's horrible. Yeah, they bring money to the table, but it doesn't mean crap when the child just grow up without you in their life. People say you just need to sacrifice everything to, do anything. No, you don't need to sacrifice your time with your family, to work, to be better. No, just spend time with your family. That's more than enough sacrifice. You don't need to get a lot of money. You don't need to go out every single day, 9 hours a day, working your ass off, coming home and not connecting to anyone. No. You're not connecting to anyone. You're not helping anyone. Your kid's gonna grow up. Your kid's gonna grow up being disconnected. Yeah, what's the point of having money if you don't have anyone to share it with? It's just sad. My dad and I, we weren't interacting a lot. And he saw a lot of phases I went through. I went from the normal funny child phase to the depressed one, to the rebellious phase. And he saw all through that. And he basically just said, it's okay, I'm here. And now that I think about it, that hits way harder than it should. Because think about how a lot of households have their father and mother present, but they are not there, like physically there, but emotionally, mentally, somewhere else. How sad it is that so many families are like that. And when our question, they said that they have to. No, you don't have to. You don't have to do it. Your kids need you, not your money. They need you, their parents, not your work, not the money they leave you with. You leave them with. What's the point of having kids? It's just if you're just gonna suck that I see a 20-year-old with a 3-year-old kid and the parent so obviously isn't emotionally. Yeah, that's also a point I want to. That's also something I'm feeling sad about. Is that people want to have kids, but they don't want to raise a kid. It's so many people, young people especially, have kids, but the way they raise them is just giving them an iPad and call it a day. It's not the parents' fault, but it's also not the kid's fault, because on both sides we can sympathize with them. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. They just want the kid to take care of them when they're older, but they also don't want anyone. They don't want to raise the kid when the kid's young. It's like, I once heard about how in ancient China, or like ancient Asians thing as a whole, that they have kids as some kind of investment. Think about that. Having a child as an investment is so fucked up. And people say it's a normal thing. No, it isn't. It's manipulation. It's abuse. They say, oh, just have a kid and you know. No. No, no, don't have a kid. Yeah, people just have kids as, no, like, no, I don't want to have a kid. People say just have a kid and you understand. No, I understand, so I don't have a kid until I am ready. People just have kids when they are not ready, and it breaks them. It's make them snap. I heard a lot of people snapping, and I don't want that to happen. Having kids is easy, but raising one is hard, man. Yeah, it just happened back in the ancient time. It still happened today. Yeah, it's something ingrained in our brains that children are just investment, man. They're not. You know what's a fucked up sentence? Children should be seen, not heard. That. Huh? Children should be seen, not heard. And as a kid, imagine yourself as a kid and hearing stuff like that. Man, I'm not even. It's not I'm angry about my parents. My parents were great in their own term. But I'm just angry about everyone else having kids. I don't want to see anyone suffering, but I see so many people just abuse the fuck out of the kids, man. It's just like, we live in a world where people say empathy is a weakness. But even the most fiercest species on Earth have empathy for their own species. It's just fucked up to think about it. We humans think we're smarter, that we're better. But in actuality, we just convince ourselves to be worse than those we call animals. It's something horrible. It's something disturbing to think about that. Just few kids and stocks, little few pieces of furniture. Oh, you don't know how real that is. Like, it's... I don't think things are gonna get much better, but things are getting better now. Actually, people are not having kids. No, I don't think that's better, but I think that's something to think about. It's like people realize that they aren't ready for kids, so they just don't happen, or like they realize that having a kid isn't what they think it would be, or like having a like really raise a kid, not just half-assing it. You shouldn't have kids, aren't having kids. I think that's a good thing, but also a bad thing. Like, actually raising a kid is way harder than it looks, man. How kids... Oh, in defense of the olden days, the reason why a lot of people have kids back then is because the kids would die a lot. And now that life expectancy is way better and people are living longer and the kids are dying less, I think it's okay to have 1 or 2. Back then, you have 12 kids, 8 of them would die. Now you have 2 or 3 kids, all of them will live. That I think right now a lot of people aren't having kids is a consequence of raising a kid, and now they have understand and break the cycle of abuse. They understand that they are not mature enough to have kids, and so a lot of people choose not to, and because they know sometimes that they won't be able to afford a kid. Like, having a high living cost nowadays, having a kid is like a nightmare, and people have to think about that more and how to raise a kid instead of half-assing it like back in olden days. Oh, God. It's horrible to think about it. Well, as well, people have more resources on what to do. Before you had some friends and you could go off. You just had your friends and able to go off and of that aspect. Now you have the time to go and you should raising a kid. Yeah, now that you have a quote-unquote first-hand experience, like a simulation, by seeing what others are experiencing, they realize that having a kid isn't easy as, you know, just have a kid and things will go fine. No, it's not. And it's really a good thing that people are now knowing about it instead of abusing the fuck out of the kids. Kids didn't do anything wrong. I can't even blame them. It's just the environment they're in, man. Bad kids are by environment. People say kids are cruel, but mate, check the environment, then you say that stuff. Oh, did you heard there was a bombing on a hospital somewhere in the US? Like a birthing place for children or something, like a bombing, saying that I think the bomber was the one who died, the only one who died. Environment, don't know what you expect. Oh, mates. The one who died in that bombing incident was an anti something something. It's basically against birth and stuff like that. It's like, mate, really, the kids didn't do anything wrong, mate. Okay. Có con nhìn. The kids didn't do anything wrong. Yep, that will overpopulate or something, world or something. Yeah, but it's not the kids' fault. Thank God that no one else passed away. Only him. It's not the kid's fault, man. It's the environment they're in. I think I'm done with the post. What are your experience with kids? If you want higher birth rates, then the best thing you know is to not have kids or just blow up a hospital. You think so? You think that would be enough? But to those people, they think they have to do it. They have to do and send a message like there's something higher. And that's come down to superstitious. It's superstition that they need to do something, like the urgency in it. In actuality, there is no urgency. You are one man. Youngest of your siblings. Oh, no many kids, believe it or not. Oh. No, I jokes about, oh, I love kids, oh, I love this, I love that, but I genuinely, truly care for them. Because growing up, I've seen a lot of kids my age being tortured by their own parents. And this was a horrible experience. Watching my peers going through what essentially a torture. Not a Minecraft YouTuber inside here. Oh man, yeah. Oh, it's just hard seeing my own peers getting tortured by the one who's supposed to care for them. Back when I was 4th grade, we had a very good student in class, right? She was top of the class. And believe it or not, I heard rumors about her parents having to employ in having to put her on a lot of self classes, like after school activities, after school studies, and then a little bit of let's say removing every single electronic in their room. They doesn't even let her have TVs. Having a phone is fine, but not having a phone is fine. But not having television, not having radios, just study and study. That only was 4th grade. No, Sasuke. That only was 4th grade. Imagine what would happen to them in, oh, I don't know, teenager years. I haven't met her, but stuff like that breaks a person. I haven't met her ever since I moved away from that school when I changed to another school when I reached 7th grade. The pressure when they go to university was crazy. You know what's even worse? The pressure when they went out of university. The pressure when they realize that the world isn't what they seem to be. Oh, mate. I feel bad for them. It's like, as a peers, as one of her classmates, she kind of make fun of me. A lot of people in that class make fun of me because of how quote unquote dumb I am, and how bad I am, and how schoolwork always left open. But now thinking back, I think, oh, I was the freest of them all. I was one of the freest of them all. Yeah, my grades weren't the best, and I didn't go well with academic stuff. But my parents, they weren't pressuring me, so I felt free. I didn't feel like I have to do something. They tell me that there's time to do anything. There's always time. There's always time for something else. It's drawing pretty good. Oh, thank you. It's not the kid's fault, but it's also not the parents. The abusers. The abuse usually becomes the abuser. I guess it is a way for them, though, to break the cycle. You also draw pretty good too. I mean, with the experience on your own style of graphs, I don't even have my own style. Really, it's always fun to see your drawing on the prompt. It's rough. It's a reminder of my. It's also a reminder for me to have fun with my peaks. Don't go for oh, this have to be this have to be perfect, or something like that. Ira's piece in the prompt is a reminder for me to, if it's good enough for you, it's good enough for everyone. I dropped out of university for art Just for AI to come, we are unlucky. Oh, have you not? Have you know? AI now have voices. Yes, now have sounds. Yes, you know what that means. That now actors will have to complain the same as us, the people who draw. Have a funny story, right? Having fun is part of the process. I heard somewhere that what's the point of doing something if you don't like it? You do something you don't like just for you to do something you don't like later. Let's just say all work and no play make Jack a dull boy. But if Jack only plays because he knows it's good for him, and he's not really playing, is it? He's not playing at all. That's why I see people say sometimes you have to do something you don't want to. Yeah, sometimes, but not all the times. Sometimes you can turn the thing you don't want to something fun so you can go through it a bit easier. It's funny. It's funny on those who think that they have to do something they don't want just to live. Then why live? The point of living, to me, is just to enjoy it as we can. But what's the point if we're gonna waste the first half on something we don't like, even though that's like the prime time for us? Just to quote-unquote enjoy it later when our bodies refuse to move, when our bodies refuse to break down, refuse to do things we want anymore. And that's it. That's our 10th post, because we spent time earlier drawing. Yeah, work is suck in general. There isn't a true fun work. Don't ask me, I've never really worked a 9 to 5, I won't know. But does working really have to be that soul sucking? It's something I want to think about. Like, people defend hard, boring work as in it's a necessary. No, it isn't. Living isn't necessary. Work isn't. Living life isn't necessary. Surviving, sure. But living a dull life, might as well you be dead. That's why a lot of people nowadays just want to live fast and die young. Because they realize if you're gonna just live life, if you work on McDonald's, we're having food and shelter. Quite needed. Yeah, having food and shelter is needed, but I feel like with how I think, I would refuse to work. With how I think, with the mindset I have right now, a mindset of someone who has, have freedom all their life, versus a friend who has been working a lot in their life. I think I'm gonna sound like a lunatic to them, or like someone who are entitled. And yeah, I'm gonna sound like someone who is entitled. But then again, what's the point of living life if you're just gonna spend it on doing things you don't like? The whole soul permanently gone. So you work so you can live. So why work for all the moment you live? Yeah, it's like that. It's like, what's the point of getting money if you're gonna spend it on medical bills because you work yourself too much? What's the point of planning if your body is too old to travel anywhere? I think Carlos is gonna take me as someone entitled. And to be honest, I do sound like someone entitled right now. I don't know, he seemed more disciplined. He seemed actually responsible, and like, he's a responsible person in a sense. He knows a lot of stuff, and I'm here rambling about, you know, stuff even though I've never worked in my life. I guess it's something inside me. Been with a monk Omar for a couple months. That set him pretty straight. Really? Really? Are there lore I'm missing out? Are there lore I'm missing out on? Down to my knowledge. Really? Oh man. Oh nice, I got the hand straight. Nice. Not the fingers, but a simplified version of it. I'm gonna add hair, and we'll call that a day. And a bit too big, but that's okay. I'm gonna get to working on comic while I need the early big guy. I don't know. You can try. Just go anything for you with your liking. I don't judge. It's your stream. You can do whatever you want. You know what's one of my flaws? I assume a lot of things, and that caused me a lot of trouble. I assume what authors would think and not ask them, and that has caught me in trouble. Like earlier, you see that I assume what Carlos would think, and if he was here, oh man, I should have asked him. Oh, in total, really? All right. I should have asked, if he was here, I would have asked him about if he thinks I'm entitled or not. You know, with how I said about him earlier, I would ask him if he thinks about me. Thank you. I don't want anyone to go misunderstand anything, because that has caused me a lot of trouble, and I don't really want trouble right now. I don't think anyone wants trouble. Yeah, and that's it. That's the pose. I'm gonna post this on Speaker Studies. Up here on my I'm gonna call it a day. It's 5 a.m. right now. I hope you all have a nice day. I'll see you guys next time, maybe tomorrow. Thank you everyone for watching. Good morning, good afternoon, good night.